Exploring Limgrave. Exploring Keelid. Launching the game at night. From Software. Bandai Namco Entertainment. Elden Ring. Can anybody explain me why every animal in Elden Ring is a dog? Praise the dog. Firekeeper is the best. Hey, so I don't want to rekindle the first flame anymore. I'm thinking about permanently removing the constant shifting of cycles. I'm gonna need you to betray your kin and duty. Here, eat these eyes. Anything you say. Step on me, daddy. Ow. Hem. I don't feel like becoming Elden Lord anymore. I want to be the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Are you stupid? Say something like that again, and you're gonna have a real problem. Dumbass. It's verified. Dog. Fire Giant's Eye, based on Jupiter's South Pole storm. Do outer gods directly parallel celestial bodies? Lonoas, please explain. Make it make sense. Isolated merchants be like, it's been so long since I've had a customer. My brother in Christ, you set up your shop in the middle of ducking nowhere. I like it when bosses compliment me. No, a tarnished cannot become a lord. A man cannot kill a god. Killing me won't change anything, you 8-jot. The tree doesn't let anyone in. Good game, bro. You beat us. Now go claim the throne. You deserve it. Yeah, why shouldn't we put a tree sentinel outside one of the hardest bosses in the game? Can't spell stress without STR. Into Dex builds. One shooting the boss on the first encounter. My strength build facing each boss no less than 500 plus times. I didn't hear no bell. Me when I reach Altus Plateau. Name the album. Elden Ring subreddit user manual. 60% millennia. What's the lore behind this stick? 30% weird lore questions. 10% whatever else. What quote from the game have you found yourself using in everyday life? Bonus points if you give an example. I've given thee courtesy enough. Lore wise, what's the point of killing this dude? George R.R. Martin congratulates Elden Ring for winning the Golden Joystick this year. A hearty congratulations to Elden Ring for winning the Golden Joystick this year. Read all about it, and if you haven't tried it yet, perhaps it's time you should. In their respective primes, who wins? Someone explain to me why this unholy amalgamation of corpses is not weak to holy damage. In your opinion, what boss or mini boss fight was just not worth it? Is there any lore reason as to why we fight a golden ghost of Godfrey and Lintel? Prepare for trouble and make it double. Ding, ding, ding. I know I'm not the only one. Ferrero Rocher. How can I beat him? It's my first time playing Elden Ring, and I have died so far like 200 times lol. The Tarnished struggles in a brutal fight against a Magna Whim. Meanwhile, Alexander a stone's throw as well as. Consider this thread a safe space to share any naughty behavior you engage in while playing Elden Ring. Flame cleanse me. I'm just not in a very good place right now. Damn, Lake of Rot. Did Alexander Ironfist eat Radden after the fight? Relics of a red-haired champion. Shard of Alexander. Shard of the late Alexander. A shattered warrior jar. Greatly boosts the attack power of skills. Scraps of stewed flesh cling to the shard, and tatters of ornaments can be seen mingled within the slime. Relics of a red-haired champion, it would seem. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill Rykard first, then do all the quests in the volcano manor later. 5 minutes later. How the duck do you beat this guy? Does anyone know why Mog says Nahul? since every tarnished is supposed to have been guided by a Linger maiden upon their revival. What do you think happened to the one assigned to patches? Who do you think would win? Both in their prime. I took your advice and leveled vigor to 60, but I'm still dying in one hit. This game is stupid. Every single time I see someone bring up Godric and Godefroy sharing a model, I just can't help but picture this. Elden Ring has too many copy-pasted bosses. Game is clearly rushed and unfinished. They should have never tried the open world formula. Meanwhile Skyrim, one of the acclaimed greatest open world RPGs of all time. Gangster Santa Claus. No please, I beg you. Stop with your wisdom. I can't comprehend such eldritch truth. Me watching the host get killed in one strike by the boss again. When you played for several hundred hours and suddenly your waifu starts catching fire. You can't do this to me. You know how much I've sacrificed. Is there a lore reason for flowers having the power of summoning beams from space? Gizzaman. Godfrey is the most perfect as a boss fight. He's flawless in my opinion. Who's yours and why? Renala speaking on behalf of Radden regarding his food. Excuse me, he asked for no pickles. Great minds think alike. You know what peak game design is? Yes, I do. Having Valkyrie women kick the shut out of the player. If you use Miquella's needle, you can actually remove the influence of the three lingers and get a normal. Everyone in this community for some reason. We don't do that here. Me right now. You know, I'm something of a bloodstain myself. I think my dog was tired of seeing me struggle. What's one underrated or overlooked weapon that you think people should try? Me, I'm finally done playing Elden Ring. Time to play something else. Me less than a week later. Elden Ring. Press any button. Everybody after someone ask where he can pirate the game. Meet our true god. The one linger. Buy the game. Yeah, cheap bastard. Malenia doesn't stand a chance now. I believe this is the highest damage negation possible, at least to my knowledge. Do you want that powerful weapon the boss used to kill you in 1 or 2 hits? I can sell you the Warmut version. Is there a reason the guards are sleepy at the Halig tree? Did Malenia try to rescue Miquella from Mo? How did Mo steal Miquella, if Malenia was around, or wasn't she? Radden held back the stars. Astrologically, what does that mean? Does anyone know why Elden Ring's recent Steam reviews have suddenly skyrocketed? It isn't discounted for the autumn sale. O Basilisk of the Rot, what is thy wisdom? Millicent's prosthesis is the rarest item in the game, because you'd have to be a huge douchebag to betray Millicent. Even Uber Eats isn't safe. Picking up your order. Estimated arrival 4:15 PM. Latest arrival by 4:15 PM. Tell the delivery person how to find your door. Add delivery instructions. Margit is taking care of your order today. View profile. Anyone else slightly disappointed over half of the Halig tree not being accessible? Every legend has a weakness. Samson, Achilles, bleed users. Who do some player messages have extra illumination? Crimson and Cerulean Tears flasks are filled with liquid dung. What? You refill your flasks with the content of Teardrop Scarab's balls. And Teardrop Scarabs are inspired by real-life dung beetles, which makes balls out of dung. Jess, what the duck are you talking about? If you could add one weapon, armor, or spell from previous Souls games into Elden Ring, what would it be? Bulk Blade. What's the most unexpectedly useful item in your opinion? Fun fact, tree sentinels chain themselves with their horse. Neat blasphemous blade. Is there a lore reason for why he is called the nefarious number 2 nibbler? What is the point of this shortcut? Ensnared in a transporter trap. Lindel Royal Capital. If you were sent to the lands between, where will you live? Who is your least favorite character and why? This game has quite some characters. Unhated Elden Ring characters annual meeting. Any idea on what caused these holes in the Stormveil castle walls? Flirting versus harassment. That dress looks sexy on you. That dress looks sexy on you. Am I the only one who thinks this guy is way too difficult? Elden Ring unhated characters, but I removed everyone who committed war crimes or genocide. Unhated Elden Ring characters. Annual meeting. Has anyone else noticed the giant dog outside Gore's shack wears a collar? None of the others do. Why are there no statues/paintings of Ranni or Godwyn in the lands between? Now I seriously wanna see this happen lol. Melania, Blade of Miquella. Summon this cooperator. To hell with Azur and Lucid. Hamer is the greatest sorcerer that ever lived. Unga bunga. No big sticks are for primitives. Spells are the superior form of combat. I've spent my entire existence studying in a college. Unga truly is bunga. Finally got to level 60 knight. Finally found the Andrew Tate NPC, but this bloke says I'm only worthy to learn a few incantations for beaters. My friends, maybe just for once try different build. Me. Big sword. It is a glitch or this undead dog is truly friendly and is just chilling. I did not attack he either. He is well and alive. Me trying my absolute hardest to stay medium weight with a decent build. Shoes. Some YouTuber struggling with any enemy because using summons and magic is not the true way of playing Dark Souls. Me. Haha. Commit as a go brrrrrrr. You guys are terrible sometimes. It'll be awesome if you could actually hit or kick him off his house. Tried to make my deceased daddy so I can keep playing together with him. Love you. Purest melee builds. DS1. I will stand here and bonk you all day. Bonk. DS3. Rolls. Rolls. Haha bonk time. Bonk. Rolls. Rolls. Elden Ring. Why boss so fast? Imagine fighting over which is better. This post was made by the int/FTH gang. Grow the duck up and just use both. It's stronger that way. Can anyone tell me why my character has these eye colors? Tier list based on how the demigod's breath smells like. Literally rotting from the inside. Terrible breath. Could use a mint. Good breath. No breath. If you ever wondered if Renalla's hat looks as ridiculous in real life, it does. Who is the best waifu? First time playing. Anyone else feel bad for this guy? He seemed like he wasn't that bad. Skill issue. Speedrunners. RL1 runners. Me struggling to defeat Malikuth at level 100. Renalla. Queen of the respect. Renalla respecting me for the umpteenth time. Me. Thank you. I will never forget this. I would fight for you. Miyazaki and God of War director, suffering from success chillin'. It's not mentioned enough how much and far Godwyn's death route has spread. From Limgrave to the mountaintops, can you find roots with death eyes on dungeon walls? You guys fight this bull thing. Elden Ring players. Back there when I was kicking your ace. Did that give you wood? Elden Ring players. What? What is this long ace spear in the stairwell of Raya Lucaria with the sorcerer guys? And can I get it? Anyone run into issues where people think you're cheating for using lesser used spells / weapons / AOWs? Takes a lot of skill to cheat. Cheat? I used only low level spells lol. And a machine gun. Reported. It's a spell in the game. Crystal Barrage. You're just bad. Lol. Reported for playing the game shaking my head. Blades of Chaos. I somehow missed this entire area in my first playthrough. Jesus, it is beautiful. Have you ever heard these guys scream at night? What is up with that? Can't they just enjoy their crucifixion in peace? I finally managed to farm a couple of magma blades, and I finally understand the hype. Husband and I made Guts and Casca characters for our next playthrough. A friendly invader dropped all this how? What am I gonna do with all these runes? Low level players when they lose 25,000 runes. Max level players when they lose 800,000 runes. Don't they look alike? My interpretation of the clean red knight. Am I ready to fight Margit now? Can someone explain what this image of Millenor is and where it came from? It's just weird to me. If I can collaborate with the Dung Eater of all people, I should be able to pledge allegiance to Lindell's true king. How is this one specific Godric Knight able to use Bloody Slash when it is a skill granted by Morg? You don't know pain until you tried farming one of these. Base drop rate is 0.5% at 100 discovery. What was your reaction when you found out he stole your runes? Why do King Margit and Godric the Grafted Visible change so much after their battles? I hate this monster. What is that liquid he throws? Let's add music to the title screen but nothing too fancy. Atsukasa Sato. America's tease. Use it for the final boss as well. What is the goofiest name you can think of for this beautiful man? Level 60 Spellblade / Knight cannot kill Draconic Sentinel. Any tips? Can we give the fire giant a name? Like Larry or something like that? Look Morgit, we make it to Shell City. How it feels facing Horalaux's stomping madness. Don't you also just want to smack him over the head with a big stick? Challenge Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormveil, to acquire a great rune. Radagon of the Sigma Order. Malenia, Sephiroth, and Cloud height comparison. Malenia height, 256 centimeters. Sephiroth height, 200 centimeters. Cloud height, 173 centimeters. People who like Malenia, she's hot. People who like Radon, he's nice. Bruh, my gold mask's depressed. Anybody else just notice this, or is it just me? Oh, suspicious much? I need answers. What could be the lore implications of this box that was placed next to Broken America? What the duck is that ugly thing? Godric grafted himself an extra dinger. Ran is ending in a nutshell. We've done it, my consort. We've saved the lands between. What do you think about Elden Ring DLC title will be? Elden Ring. The soulless demigods. A new sacrifice finally makes its way to join your family. She finds the serpent duck off stick in your chamber. I thought it was a lovely picture of me and Blade until my group pointed out I'd made a Freudian screen slip. You can see Malekith's helmet under his cloth. Does anyone know what this symbol means? If I had a nickel for every time an early game Soulsborne boss came back later in the mid game to beat my ace again, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice. How come Malekith is still in Keylade after you beat him? A moment of silence for my first and only save file on Elden Ring. Lost to system corruption. Imagine having to rely on sparkly water to trade damage instead of just dodging. It's alright, we lost several times to her too. I haven't failed this badly since that humiliating defeat. I can't look that pathetic again. Not in front of all my soldiers. I can't. Imagine playing the game however you want because you're having fun instead of playing the right way. Battle for Game of the Year 2022 will not be easy, fellas. Just beat the tutorial bosses Wretch on stream. First Dark Souls game. I have spent 12 hours on this boss. Enemy felled. Pick your side. Malenia is easy. Third try DD. Need help? Out of everything that had a boss bar, which moveset did you really have to learn to beat it? Me watching the guy that summoned me to help with Malenia die on the first waterfowl dance. Thinking Blackguard Big Boggart would be a total jerk since he stole Raya's necklace, but turning out to be a real friendly soul and even offering freshly cooked prawns. Don't mind if I do.